To make the pattern for the apron, I'm using this paper I got off Amazon. It's really cheap. I think I paid like $10 for the roll. It's that paper that the doctors use on their examining tables, but it's perfect for making patterns. It's transparent so you can see underneath to trace. You can iron it even to flatten it out. It just works great for patterns. And it's really affordable. I'm doubling up this piece here, and I'm going to be making the front piece on the edge, so this will be the center. And I measured down from the top 15 inches, or sorry, 30 inches down. And from the, oh, sorry, I hope I didn't make that shake too much. And then 13 inches over. My favorite part about sewing is making up the patterns. And then for the armhole, I'm measuring down, or I'm going to measure up, actually, 15 inches. And for the neck, I'm measuring down over here, 6 inches. And then over here, 4.5 inches over. And I'm measuring over here, 6 inches in. Make a line going in and going up. So it's going to look like this. And then from this 6 inches down and that 4.5 inches over, I'm just going to draw a little curve for the neck. And then for the arm, I'm going to go up about 6 inches, I guess. We'll see how it looks when I'm done. We might want to make it different another time, but, and then I'm just gonna curve, put in a curve over here to make an arm hole there. And then for the shoulder, because we don't want it to be straight across, because our shoulders are not straight across, I'm gonna measure down about 1/2 inch. And just put a little slant there, like that. There. So I'm just going to cut this piece out, and that's the front. And I'll be cutting 2, so we either cut our fabric on the fold or one piece. So the first time I filmed the back part here, how to do this, I thought I was recording and I wasn't. So I'm just going to quickly go over what I did was I just placed the front piece down, and I went around the edge here to line these up, and I just drew out what I think would look good for the back. So this is what I'm going to make my apron with. I bought this fabric a couple years ago, and I was going to make some curtains for my kitchen with it above my kitchen window, and it was the wrong shade of green, and I love this shade. So I think it'll be really nice for an apron. At our local fabric store, we a couple times a year, they have a sale where everything is 75% off everything in the clearance section. And it's great. I go there and I just stock up on all the fabric I want, and you pay like $1 a yard, sometimes 50 cents a yard, 25. I've even paid 25 cents a yard. And it's a great deal. The fabric I'm using to recover my outdoor furniture, I got it for $1 a yard. So I'm not using both pieces because I'm cutting this on the fold, but both pieces came in handy when I was making the back piece. And I found some coordinating fabric that will work perfect. It seems to be very similar to the color in the back, and this is what I'm going to make my pockets with, because I wanted the pockets to kind of stick out, because too much of this, it would kind of, I don't know, I thought this would look really good. And you can't have an apron without pockets. Well, you can, but yeah, a lot more handy with pockets. I just matched up the shoulder pieces, and I'm just going to sew those on first. After sewing all the seams together, I'm going to serge all the edges. After I serged all the edges, I'm just going to press it down and we'll just hem it up, and then the apron will be done, except for the pockets that I'll be putting in. And I think this is one of the easiest aprons I've made. I'm sewing on the pockets now. I cut squares out that are, I'll have to check what I just did. But I already pressed the edges, and I serged the edges, and I pressed them down, and I actually put the apron on to figure out the position I wanted the pockets. I made large pockets because I'd like to be able to put my cell phone in and things like that. And this is a short apron, So it looks like I'm sewing the pockets close to the bottom, but it's the perfect spot for me. You might want to put your pockets in a different place. I'm just going to sew them on, and then I'll be done the apron. The apron's finished, and I think it turned out pretty good. I'll turn the mannequin around and show you what the back looks like. I think next time when I make it, I might make it a little bit longer. Let me know what you would do different. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you haven't yet subscribed yet, please subscribe, and see you next time. Have a great day. Bye for now.